What is going on with all of my people of social media? I am D Venom, along with Feathered Friends. Thank you guys so much for embracing any of my social media platforms with your positive energies. And with that being said, do not judge me. It is early morning here in Phoenix, Arizona, and I have on yesterday's makeup, and I touched it up a little bit, put on, a little bit of lipstick and called it one before I created this piece of content for you guys. I am so happy with myself, and sometimes in life we have to pat our own selves on the back for doing a good job. We don't need anyone else to do that for us. And I did it with a little push of a friend in Illinois. I did it. I took the initiative. I called these particular meetings and I dove into them. And what I mean by meetings are these 12-step NA meetings that are geared towards Narcotics Anonymous. Anyway, I've been going to about 4 meetings thus far, and I haven't shared or anything like that. I've just been, listening to other people's stories and testimonies. Anyway, last night and every Saturday night is bingo night. And, I got there late, because I was busy putting on war paint, trying to take pictures and shit and videos. And I got there late and it was extremely packed. And I couldn't find a parking spot. So I got frustrated and I was about to leave. I got frustrated with my own self for being so ADHD and allowing my time perception to, throw me off. But anyway, I made a block and I ended up coming in a different way and I found a parking spot, thank God. There's 2 entrances, there's 2 ways to get in. And I ended up going in on the side where they were having the bingo game. The bingo game is still geared towards Narcotics Anonymous, and they were playing for, fundraisers, gifts, and things of that particular nature. Anyway, I was directed towards where the meetings were being held, considering a great majority of the people that are a part of Narcotics Anonymous were playing bingo, there was a small group of people that were, actually participating in the meeting. I'll say about maybe 6 people total, maybe 5. Anyway, I figured I would take advantage of it and possibly share, considering it's, a much more smaller group. And that's what I did. I utilized the power of sharing, and I felt really good doing it because I seen people's heads nodding. In regard to what I shared. People were able to relate in regard to what I shared. And what more could I ask for? People understand where I am coming from in regard to the methamphetamine world. And it's a very empowering feeling. Anyway, I received it. I'm going to show you guys. Now, when I first started going to the meetings, they would ask individuals, newcomers, how long they've been clean. And they will start out by saying, I think a year, people will clap. 12 months, people will clap. 10 months. And the numbers keep decreasing until they get to like 2 weeks or a couple of days. And considering when I first started, I think I was 7 days clean. I never confessed that, I just never confessed in regard to how many days I've been clean. So considering it was much more of a smaller group, when they asked how many people have been clean, I think a week or less or something to that effect, I admitted that I was 7 days, Tuesday is when I sobered up. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm about 10 or 11 days clean now from methamphetamine. But anyway, I received my first coin. I received my first coin, and I'm going to continue to receive these motherfuckers because I don't plan on relapsing anytime soon. And it's a good feeling. It says welcome. And on the back, it has the CMA symbol, which stands for Crystal Meth Anonymous. And like I said, the longer I stay clean, the more that I will collect these coins. And it's not just some flimsy ass coin. This is pretty heavy, you know, and I'm going to cherish this coin because I deserve it. And yeah, this is my baby. I did it. I shared. I utilized the power of sharing last night. And yeah, anyway, the story that I shared with the group was when I got arrested August 18th of 2024 for being under the influence of methamphetamine. I was working third shift at Desert Diamond Casino here in Arizona. And, you know, I was getting high, you know, along the way. And I remember this particular morning, I, you know, dropped off a ex-coworker, and instead of going home, I wanted some dick. And I went out scallywag hunting. And, you know, I went to a couple of parks and I went elsewhere, and I wasn't satisfied with my results. And I continued on knowing that I was tired as fuck, looking for dirty, you know, side piece dicks. And when I did decide to go home that particular day, that's when shit pretty much hit the fan. I was driving on the wrong side of the road. People were flashing their lights at me, and I'm thinking they're the issue when I was pretty much the issue. And, you know, they were honking at me and just all type of stuff to alert me that I'm on the wrong side of the road. Long story short, the police got behind me, and I, you know, obviously was still swerving or whatever the case may be, and swerving on the road. And that's when the red and blues came on, and they pretty much pulled me over, had me do had me go through protocol, and pretty much arrested my ass. From there, I had classes to attend in order to get my license back. It took me nearly a year to get my license back. I got my license back December 31st, if I'm not mistaken, of 2024, just shy of the new year. I spent about close to maybe $800 alone for those classes, certificates, and some of every damn thing else. Court fines, $2,000 and something dollars, nearly $3,000 something dollars. Arizona don't play the game when you get pulled over for a DUI. Anyway, I surpassed all that. And, you know, I just bit the bottom of my lip. I'm sorry. What am I apologizing to y'all for? Anyway, I'm just ecstatic in regard to where my life is going at this particular point. And I'm blessed to be a part of these NA meetings. I told them last night, I confess that I felt like these particular meetings are a fucking cult. The way that they incorporate God in it, the way that they incorporate God in it all. And, you know, I just felt it was very cult-like. But now that I am a part of it and I've opened my heart to the organizations, it's far from a cult at all. The 12 steps are there to help you. And God is there to encourage and give strength. So I totally discriminated against the organization, and I feel bad about that. Anyway, I also received this pamphlet, or these pamphlets, in regard to the step 5. I'm sorry. Now, they have surpassed me in regard to steps. Remember, I'm just now coming in on this. So I guess step 5 is where they're at right now. And from there, after, you know, reading about step 5, that's when we shared our stories related to what we had, you know, read and learned. And that's when I opened up and shared in regard to my arrest on January 18th of 2024. And it's not just about going to the meetings and stuff like that and telling stories and whatever else the case may be. They have a lot of different, a lot of different things at this particular center. I look more into meetings and going to groups here in Arizona, and it seems like where I am attending now is the primary organization that holds a lot of events. Anyway, and meetings. So I lucked up, basically. Anyway, they have Art Queer, and I need to read more about this, but anyway, when they hold this particular event, they're going to be making dream catchers. So I may attend and I may not, depending on, you know, what day they have it. Let's see. We meet on the second Sunday of each month at 1:30 p.m. for 2 hours. And they meet at the center that I go to for the meetings. And let's see, what is the next event? On Sunday, May 11th, 2025. Hold on one second. Oh, okay. So I may just end up going. Let's see. We are making dream catchers. We will teach everyone how to wrap a hoop, weave the center web, and decorate your dream catcher. We will have a variety of hoops, ribbons, strings, yarn, leather, threads, beads, and feathers in lots of colors and textures, so that you can make your own. So that you can make yours personal to you. I think I'm going to attend this. And they also have something else going on that I may just attend as well. And I'm glad that I'm doing this because it gets me out the house and it gets me out to do something positive for myself and for the community. They have, I think this is in June, so this has not surpassed yet. This is a camping event. And I've never really gone camping before. And, you know, I think that if I'm not working at this particular time and I'm still, you know, giving myself a mental health break, that I may just attend something like this. Anyway, it's at McKee Group Campground, June 20th through the 22nd, Happy Jack, Arizona, 86024. I've never been to Happy Jack before. It's sobriety, meeting, and fun. Registration is limited, so you have to sign up. Okay, so they have a lot of things going on, and this is what I was telling you guys in my other video in regard to the business aspect of it all. It's not just about going to these meetings and, you know, sharing stories, receiving stories, getting help, and being sent on your fucking way. They actually, you know, after the meetings, have business talk where there's a chairman, treasury, people that conduct, you know, these type of organizations that I just showed you, and lots of other things. So I just appreciate the fact that they're here, and I appreciate the fact even more that they're here on the weekends, because the weekends are a huge trigger for me, just like it is for a lot of other people that are dealing with addiction, relapse, and recovery. And that's another reason why I shared last night, because someone said that they're glad that there's meetings held on Saturdays, because Saturdays was a huge trigger for them to use. But anyway, I'm going to end this. Thank you guys for watching, listening, and whatever else. Please, my people, especially if you are in the Arizona area and you're looking for somewhere to go in order to, you know, get help from addiction, you know, reach out to me, and, you know, I will take you to a group or something like that. Anyway, bye, you guys. Thank y'all so much for watching, and stay clean. Namaste.